guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard. Into a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Dixon. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw again. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice game. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation.
Touchdown, fighting Illini. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. All by himself.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in, it's Hunt. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. gets it down to the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go to the air. Under fire. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Floating away. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays.
It's a running room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback's scrambling.
Touchdown Gamecocks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Grove. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Illinois. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets the first himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Picks up the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside is 5. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gives it on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Power football with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Illinois right back to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Illini! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Release to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, and making a nice play.
Back has it. Caught in the backfield. It's Altmaier. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Number 24 set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snags it over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Now they'll run the draw.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
To the air, it's Sellers. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on second and short. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a Heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Turning it on. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Give to the running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Looking to buy time. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Can't say enough about this secondary. All game long, they have just been in the back pocket of these wide receivers. They've got the lead late, QB outside the pocket, but they don't give him anything easy, and now it sets up 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivered.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To throw, it's Altmaier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.